YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today guys, we have another deck profile for you guys, and I'm sorry it took me a while for this because work got in the way. We got back into the whole deck profile thing, and I've been looking for some other decks that might interest me for quite a bit. One of my favorite synchro decks, which is Adamancipator. Sadly, Black Dragon is not included anymore for the Adamancipator deck. It is a really good combination with the super heavies, being earth monsters and all. So what this deck can do is run the same thing with your super heavy combo lines. If 2 level 4s are on the field, you can go exit summon into a copy of your Gallant Granite and then get a copy of your very own Researcher, special summon to the field. You can gain access to some of the rock monsters that you'll need, whether it is in the form of Monster Negate or another rock monster that you can summon to the field, which you can synchro summon into your level 6, into a level 8, into a level 10. So it's kind of good in a sense. So I have checked this version out in Card Cluster, but so far with regards to my research with the Adamancipators and Super Heavies, they are more focused on TCGs, so I couldn't find like a proper deck list out there for Master Duel. So what I use by far is just a mixture of things that you can add in Master Duel generally. So that being said, your typical hand traps like Maxi, Ash Blossom. We can remove a copy of Moonlit Chill here for a copy of Drill and Lockbird, which is kind of good though with the current meta. 2 copies of Nibiru. I've seen some other builds with this type of deck that they are running 3 copies of Nibiru. I think it's just too much, so that's why we're just running 2 copies of each for the sub hand traps that are staples. So I can just put that one there. Your super heavy engines are just basically your motorbike, your Wakaushi, and then a 1 copy of Monk Big Benkai. Now it might be like offset that you're just running 1 copy of Big Benkai. I just run with 1 copy just to avoid getting this card to brick. For your rock monsters, you have your very own Adamancipator Crystal Dragite. Now this is a really good card and a rock monster as itself. Once special summon to the field, you can draw 1 card. That of course a level 4 monster plus a level 2 or another level 4 tuner monsters, which is your Seeker, your Analyzer, or a copy of your Researcher, can gain you into an access to a level 6 or a level 8 synchro monster. Your copy of your Quackimiru Supplier can gain access to your Quackimiru Guardian, which is not a soft or a hard once per turn, so that's pretty good. You can bait out a copy of Maxi here and then use a copy of Gamma to destroy your opponent's Maxi, and then gain you access to a level 8 synchro monster. We are also running with 1 copy of Soul Pierce Maker because this is kind of necessary if you're going into a copy of your Scarecrow. For your extra deck, we are running with 1 copy of Herald of the Arclight. For some reason, I have been encountering a ton of Tearlament decks or branded Tearlaments, so I have run a copy of Arclight here just in case if they are trying to dump a card from their hand or main deck to the graveyard, it will just be banished. Of course, it is an additional spell trap and monster negate that you can use on the field, so that's pretty insane. 1 copy of your Barkion because 1 level 4 and 1 level 2 monster, you can go into a copy of Barkion, which is a really good or a formidable card going up against Labrynth decks as well. 1 copy of your Risen Raptite, a really good card to search out your tuner Adamancipator monsters. 1 copy of your Stardust Dragon that you can summon with the help of your Axel Synchron. A copy of your Super Heavy Samurai Ninja Saratobi in case you are breaking into a copy of just your Wakaushi on the field. What else? You have a copy of Dragite as your spell and trap negate, Axel Synchron that you can summon your level 2 from the graveyard, your level 10s Burn the Floor, and a copy of Bestial Despater, a really good 2 cards as well that are level 10s. For your Exi monsters, you have a copy of 41. If ever they dump a copy of Maxi, you can stall for time. Your Gallant Granite searches out a copy of your Seeker, your Researcher, or any rock monsters for that matter. 1 copy of Zeus. This comes out from time to time, and it is a really good card to go up against Labrynth decks as well if they don't have a negate. Scarecrow and a copy of Unicorn plus a copy of Avermax are your only link monsters that you can use with the deck. You can remove the copy of Avermax here and add a copy of Phoenix just in case you need it. That is basically the deck for you guys. It is really fun to actually play this deck. I can't say that this deck is really like competitive, but I did like have like a 6 to 7 win streak from time to time with this deck, so it's kind of really fun to actually play this, getting a hold also with the Adamancipators back on the field. But anyways, that is basically it. I will showcase to you some of the replays. Now I won't be narrating, so that I will showcase a lot of replays with this deck or for this deck only. So I think that's basically it. I'll see you guys on the next deck profile. Keep safe, good luck, and if you like this kind of content, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Goodbye.